Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today we have some really big news. Today there was a new clip released from Season 3 of Miraculous Ladybug, and it's a very interesting clip. Now there are obviously spoilers in this video, so before I go any further, let's just get that out of the way by saying that. So if you don't want to be spoiled for Season 3, then go ahead and click off now. So there was a reading and a clip shown at the Brazilian Comic-Con 2018, which has been going on for this weekend. Now we did already get some pretty big previous news a couple days ago, so I'll leave the link to that video down in the description if you want to know all of that. But we now have a new clip, and there was also a reading from this clip from the actual voice actors, but I am just going to show the clip because it's in Portuguese and I don't speak Portuguese. So I'm just going to be showing the clips, and hopefully everything will be good and I can actually show these clips. Now keep in mind these clips aren't in great quality because it was someone taking it from a phone, and these clips are found on Instagram, so that just means the quality is like a box, it's not in full resolution, so it's a little bit hard to see, but we can still see it, and there are tweets that kind of go along with it that kind of describe what's happening, because when you first see the clip you don't exactly know what's going on, but then when you read the tweet, it gets intense. So let's go ahead and watch that clip. Okay, so I can't actually show the clip because I get copyrighted for it, so I'll leave the link down in the description. It'll be the top link to go watch it. If you haven't seen it, just go click on the link and go watch it, and come right back here, because it'll just be like having the clip in here, but you have to go to another link to get it because obviously copyright stuff. So sorry, this is just a re-upload because of that, so enjoy the rest of the video. So now that you've seen the clip, let's go ahead and talk about it. So first I'm going to kind of go, like I would a normal analysis, and just kind of talk about what's going on in the clip, because obviously since this is in another language, it can be hard to tell what exactly is going on, but I do know a little bit of what is going on, so I'll just try to explain it the best I can. So basically Gigantitan is back and is causing some trouble. Now if you didn't remember, that's the akumatized giant baby, which I don't exactly know why the baby's back, but my guess is that this clip takes place at the beginning of the episode, and I'll get to that here in a minute. But pretty much we're to the point where Ladybug does her lucky charm, and then it's a donut, so then Gigantitan wants it, and then doesn't like it, and then throws it, and that's pretty much what happens there. But the main part about this clip is how Tom, which is Marinette's father, he's going up to make sure that Marinette's okay, because the donut landed right in Marinette's room, so he just wanted to make sure that she's alright. So he runs up there and just has to go through all the rubble and things like that, and then he finds that she's not there, which obviously is a huge point, because it's like, well, where is she if she's not here, and is everything okay? He must be freaking out and things like that. So then Ladybug and Cat Noir save the day. We don't exactly see how, because we're following Tom's perspective, but they save the day, they unakumatize Gigantitan, and just things like that, and Ladybug has to go because her miraculous time limit is up, so she has to go and obviously de-transform. Now when Marinette's mother comes up and sees that Tom doesn't have her, and he has just this fake thing, I'm assuming that Tom says something like, oh, she's not here, or something like that, I don't exactly know, but she's surprised that she's not there. So since Marinette de-transformed on top of her roof, she's obviously up there as Marinette, and Cat Noir comes right up. And then Cat Noir is getting a little bit suspicious on why Marinette's here, maybe. I don't exactly know, all I know is that he's a little bit suspicious. And then Marinette comes up and hugs Cat Noir, and then we see Tom in the background. That picture of his face is really funny. So then Tom comes up and says something to Cat Noir. We don't exactly know what, but we do. I'll get to that tweet in a minute. But he winks, and then Cat Noir's just like, haha, alright, and then he leaves. And that's almost it, except for we see him talking with the baby about something. I mean, obviously I know what he's talking about, but we don't know as the viewers, or at least everyone who speaks only English or any other language other than Portuguese doesn't know. So I'll get to what he's talking about in a minute. So then we can see Marinette lay back down on her bed, talking to Tiki with her eyes on her head, obviously indicating that something that she didn't want happen did happen. So with that analysis kind of out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about exactly what happened in this clip, as far as with it being confirmed on kind of what the dialogue was. So here's a little synopsis of the entire clip. Trying to avoid being discovered by Cat Noir, Marinette says she's in love with him. Tom hears the two lovebirds and invites Cat Noir to have breakfast with them on Sunday morning, which is really crazy. And then a tweet following that up. After hearing Marinette's in love with him, Cat Noir gets excited because that's the first time a girl confessed her love for him. How come? Question mark and then laugh emoji and things like that. That was obviously just from Miraculous Ladybug Brazil, the Twitter account. So this is really interesting. I know a lot of you guys, especially you Marinoir fans. What's the ship name for that? I can't remember. But I know everyone's just super excited because obviously Marinette doesn't like Cat Noir, and then obviously Cat Noir doesn't like Marinette because this is the one ship where the two just kind of like bounce off of each other. So this is really interesting, and I don't know, I really like this episode, or at least this clip, and I have a feeling that this episode is going to focus mainly on that Sunday morning breakfast because, like I said earlier, I think that this clip takes place at the very beginning because everything just seems kind of rushed, like they want to get this whole like fighting villain out of the way, and somebody may be akumatized afterward at like a second time, or maybe not. This may just be another fun like shipping episode versus a more plot filled episode, which still kind of relates to the plot in a certain way, but this episode I'm super excited for. So pretty much Marinette said that she's in love with Cat Noir, and Cat Noir is getting excited. What does this mean for the future? This means more awkward interactions with Adrien and Marinette because obviously Adrien is Cat Noir, and since Marinette actually likes Adrien, even though she just said that she liked Cat Noir because Cat Noir was close to finding out that Marinette was Ladybug or something like that, so that's kind of how that went. But this means that Adrian's going to be able to mess with Marinette a little bit. Not that I think he will, but he will have the ability to. And not only that, Adrien might be a little bit different, like the way he acts towards Marinette. And it may result in Cat Noir trying to reveal himself. I don't think that'll be true. I'm pretty sure Adrien has more morals than that. But it would be super interesting to see if that's how the reveal kind of went. Like, just Adrien was like, hey, guess what? I'm actually Cat Noir. And then Ladybug's like, what? No, that don't say that. And I don't know. I think that would be cool, even though that's not going to happen probably. So this just means that there's a lot for the future, or they could just play it off like this never happened and continue the season 3, or at least continue what was previous in season 1 and 2, as far as not having the plot continue on really, just because that's kind of sad. But hopefully season 3 is the season where all of that changes to where if they start getting together and they interact weird, then it kind of carries on into the future episodes. Hopefully this is the one where continuity is a thing. So that would be super awesome, and I can't wait to see it. Now you may be wondering, when is this episode going to come out, and then what number is it, and everything like that. Well, we don't really know as of right now. I don't actually have a guess for when it'll come out, but I have a guess for the order that it'll come out. My guess is that since this episode, or at least this clip, there's a chance that this clip was made just for this specific thing, so they pushed it out of order, and this could be like the second to last episode or something. But my guess is that this is probably episode 3 or 4, because season 3 isn't very far as recording it, as far as I know. And if this is right, then that means that this episode is fairly soon. So that's pretty awesome. Relatively soon. I don't actually know when the rest of season 3 is coming out. I'm guessing it's going to be like another month or two till we see the next episode. But, you know, as far as like episode counts go, maybe there will be a couple episodes in between it. But relatively speaking, it's going to be fairly soon. But anyway, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this little new clip analysis thing. I mean, I'm super excited. I'm wondering if we're going to see more stuff tomorrow, because since I have to make this video today, that means the video that I had planned today has to be pushed back till tomorrow, and just everything gets kind of messy when that happens. But anyway, that's going to be it for me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.